From Washington and San Francisco, this is the TVNews.TV for September 20th, 2011. Brought to you by CTAM in New York. It's just a mere 3 weeks away. For info and registration, log on to ctam.com. Hello, I'm Jeff Grimshaw, and let's begin with ComBridge's John Leland and the TVNews.TV's exclusive New Media, New Marketing Report.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, the new media, new marketing world is really becoming so much more and more of a social environment. As we know, TV has always been kind of a social medium in the sense that people share around the water cooler what they watched last night and the latest episode of such and such a program. But this whole social media extension of the TV experience, I believe, is really just taking off. And, you know, one of the indications in the TV industry that I'm seeing is this service called Arc10 that I spoke about a month or two ago. You know, they've made new deals with ABC, with Rugby World Cup for TVNZ, with Dancing with the Stars, with Showtime. And they're now also extending that service with a clout filter, K-L-O-U-T, which is a measurement of somebody's influence in the social environments. So I take that one as an indicator of how this social extension of the TV experience is really just beginning to take off. The second indicator is talking to Ralph Marks, who's the Vice President of Business Development for Arc10. He said that he sees in the startup environment, literally, he said hundreds, but you know, I mean, there's at least dozens of companies who are now trying to bring together the social extension of the experience so that people can share what they're watching. So I think that all of that really is just the preamble to an announcement that the New York Times is reporting is coming this Thursday, that Facebook, the number one, obviously by a mile, social media company, is going to move into the shared media experience by not only enabling people to share what media they're consuming, for example, what TV show they're watching, but also share media more specifically. When you look at the photo sharing, just to give you an indicator, big sites like Flickr are a very, very small fraction of the number of photos being shared on Facebook. With Facebook moving into this space of sharing about what media you're consuming, the social experience of television and of media in general is really going to take another giant step forward in what is going to be a continual march to all media moving onto the web and becoming social. So fasten your seatbelts. I think this is going to be a big week as TV and social media converge for real.
The New Media, New Marketing Report is brought to you by ComBridge's website design, internet marketing, and social media strategies. Visit them at combridges.com. Well, time now for the big picture, news analysis and commentary. Well, most everyone knows that Netflix took a couple of steps to try to stem the bleeding from their self-inflicted price hike wounds. And from our perspective, they may have just dug themselves into a deeper marketing and PR hole. Have a look at Netflix CEO Reed Hastings as he recently released his mea culpa video.
We're making this video today to apologize in person, or at least on camera, for something that we did recently. A few months ago, when we looked forward at our business, we realized over time, DVD and streaming were becoming more and more different, and that we could do a better job for both services if we separated them. When we communicated that to our subscribers, and it involves a substantial price increase for most members, I didn't make the communication, and we didn't explain why we were doing it. If I had communicated it directly to all of our members, it wouldn't change the actual price increase.
Okay, enough. Translation. We're really sorry that we don't quite understand our own customers. Oh, and by the way, we have no intention of rolling back pricing to make you, our customers, happy. Let's continue.
Streaming has incredible television shows. Streaming is instant. Streaming is fairly global. Streaming has many things that make it different from DVD. and that over time, both DVD and streaming will be much better because they're separate. And in fact, we think that the DVD service needs its own brand so that we can advertise it. So we've named our DVD service Quickster.
All right, let's bail out right there for a sec. Streaming is fast. So we've decided to rebrand our Pony Express DVD service, which relies upon the U.S. Postal Service for delivery, as Quickster. Now, some marketing Einstein had to come up with that. They had to pitch it. And Reed Hastings had to say, you know what? Yeah, that's perfect. They'll buy that. Wow. And we move on.
So other than the name change, it's not that big a change. But I think it'll be great for us to have a separate brand, a separate website.
You know, Napoleon's sole strategy to defeat his enemies was divide and conquer. Only Netflix is now employing this time-tested strategy to divide itself and open itself up to being conquered. Well, who could come after Netflix, you ask? Well, consider the timing of this video mea culpa. 5 days before Dish Network is expected to announce the all-new streaming blockbuster video. So, will the rest of the TV industry benchmark this questionable strategy of splitting its brand merely based upon the delivery mechanism? Of course not. Well, we hope not, right? Events and opportunities brought to you by Original Productions, the powerhouse in unscripted reality programming. Original Productions, a Fremantle media company. Visit them at origprod.com. Well, Wednesday, Susan Hibben will be in to deliver the Programming Pulse. And if you want to talk to the real decision makers in the TV industry, hey, sign on as a sponsor for the TV News. To get started, just email us at advertise@thetvnews.tv. And that about does it for this edition of the TV News. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. We thank you for watching, and as always, go out and make it a good day.